Welcome to No Man's Sky Permadeath mode, and welcome to an overview of my new base. Well, it's new base Mark II if you've been following the series, guys, because if you remember when I finished in the last part, this square building was behind the main kind of arrival place. This is the actual base center. This is actually fixed, and what I've actually done is buried this in the main base. And the reason for that is I wanted a bit more of a view out over here, and I've been kind of looking at it, spent a lot of time up in this view, guys, just seeing what is actually going on, and quite like it. You can see I've started to get some gamma root going and some frost warts, simply because I keep running out of resources. You can see I've also laid out this here, but I'm not that happy with it actually. I don't know, that lines up with that. Does that line up with this? Oops. Yeah, I suppose it does. I've lost count the number of times I've moved these domes backwards and forwards. Yeah, I suppose that does. I think this one really needs to come out one more. The reason they've got a slight curve, they're not actually in a straight line, is the fact that the base itself, I'm getting close to the edge, and of course the ship lands in the middle. I'm going to have to put a landing pad or something in to kind of try and encourage the ship to land somewhere else. I don't know, does that lines up to this end as well, doesn't it? That's okay. Yeah, so and of course, so eventually what's going to happen is we're going to get two more domes on this side, and just to cancel it out. So I don't want to be in the terrain tool. So I don't want to be in any tool whatsoever, and I don't think I've actually. Yeah, I'm looking for glass. Two resources that I'm really short of is glass and iron. I've actually had to go out and kind of mine some more iron. In fact, I'll give you a walk through the base, guys. I'm gonna try and not spend the whole part working on this base, but to give you an idea, I've spent about 5-6 hours off camera working with this, moving stuff up, experimenting with different things. I've gone a bit crazy with the guy who sells us the components. I think I've bought virtually most of the main components now, but you can see from here now I've actually got a view of the lake, where before, when this was behind the kind of core of the base, all I got was a view of the core of the base, and it wasn't particularly that good. Annoying thing is this, I mean, I might actually, I like the curve on the corner. If I come out here, guys, I'll show you. I like this curve on the corner. I like this effect on there, but at the same time, there isn't a glazed version of this. I wish Hello Games would do a glazed version of this, because I don't know. I don't think I can actually. I haven't got the glass actually to do this, I don't think. Let me just. This is an example of what I've been doing over and over and over again. I've been putting things in. See, that's the glazed version. Maybe that actually is better. I do like the open aspect. I really. This is another annoying thing, guys, is the actual. These are going down into the ground. I don't know. I think that's. Okay, change umpteen million times. Just put like that. But it does mean that this panel here is there, but I've been able to integrate the vaults into here. We've got some coloured panels down the side here, which you can't see at the moment. Once it gets daylight. Maybe that is better. I mean, what do you think, guys? Do you think that's really opens the aspect up? And as I said, and I know I'm getting close to the building limit, so thanks for Phil Silvers for giving me that little bit of information. Didn't realise it was a change to the config files, but I've got a feeling I'm going to need that. And this is something else that I've been doing. I think I'll just drop a save while I'm here. And the way to do this, guys, is you have to place the save point first, and then you build the dome round it. And what I will say, guys, is that if you're going to do this, be prepared for a lot of frustration. Yeah, I think it took over an hour of basically putting the save point in, because this is orientated on the same line as the base. So not only did I want this dome to line up with the save point, I also wanted it to be symmetrical with these two. So it took a long time to get this in exactly the right place, so that when I put the dome in, what I actually did is I brought out three tunnels out to here to give me this position. And then what I was doing was placing the save point, taking the circular building, and then kind of doing it in the green. So if you kind of go here like this, what I was doing was this. You can just see the dome in the center, the circle in the center, and that actually, and that's what I was doing, guys. I was just lining them up. I mean, I need all these doors. See what I think I do want to do. Ha! Limit reached. Okay. Looks like I will need to make a change to my config files. So I've reached the limit. Okay. I don't know if I take up any of these doors or, I mean, I don't really need to. But at the same time, I like this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make a change to the config files. See, I don't like this. Okay, maybe I'll delete that and that. I don't need. I don't do this very often, guys, but that was just too much frustration. Yeah, that was way too much frustration for me to. So, a top tip there, guys, when you're building, make saves regularly. Yeah, any other part of this base I deleted accidentally, I wouldn't have cared, guys, but that bit took so long to do. As I said, it took me over an hour of just fiddling around actually doing that, so it means that I actually dropped the save. That's good. So I didn't lose anything, I just got embarrassed myself by doing a stupid deletion. As I say, these are here. I mean, do I actually need that? And this is where I do something stupid again. Can I actually just walk in that with... These are actually holographic doors, guys. They actually need, if I kind of, just to show you. Can't remember now where they are. I've got so much stuff in this inventory now. Flip through. There we are, holo doors. You've got to have organic catalyst for these organic, for these hollow doors. Yeah, I think I don't actually need a front entrance ramp there. Maybe I'm just getting a bit too over the top with them. Same here, maybe if I take that one off. Obviously it's probably going to leave a hole there now, look at that. Oh, great. Yep. I mean, I could use the terrain tool, but... Again, guys, if you're going to use the terrain tool to modify in the base, I would strongly recommend that you drop a save before you try anything, and practice a little bit outside of the base before you actually do that. Just put that back in again, I think, because the last thing you want to do is like distort the terrain so it looks awful and ruin your base. Okay guys, and what else am I showing you? And you can see up here I've got my, let me just check the plants actually, no, because as I say, the three resources I'm perpetually short of is glass, living glass and iron. So I'm just going to harvest these up just to keep everything flowing in. So that's that done, and I'm trying to wait for daylight for that to show up so you can see the base actually in daylight. It looks pretty good actually, guys. And obviously here I'm gonna have another 2 domes, but I can't build them until I fix the base size limit. It's surprising that Hello Games don't actually just put a parameter in, say in these in options here, that where it says, say, like controls or something, where you can actually kind of specify that you can change it yourself. So say from like normal base to large and very large or something like that, so that people don't have to mess around with the config files. That does really annoy me, that shit, but it always puts it there, so I'm going to have to put a landing pad in somewhere. Sorry guys, I've just had to stop for a bit of a major coughing fit. I can't seem to shake off the effects of... No, that's not it, is it? What am I looking for? It's in here, isn't it? See, I'd like to have a base here, but you can just see the line at the edge. I don't actually have the weatherproof rubber and lubricant. Weatherproof rubber? I've never made weatherproof rubber. Okay, let's just get into here and just drop a save out of habit. Let's just have a look. What do I need for weatherproof rubber then? Don't ever recall making it. Come on, weatherproof rubber. Kelp sacks, okay. That's going to be interesting. We'll have to go find some kelp. That'd be an interesting project to do. I don't think I've actually got any... Oh, I've got Water Planet in here. Okay guys, let's just have a look round still. To say, this does irritate me, this tiny bit there. I mean, let's say up here. I say the other thing also is here I've got the curved room, so if I kind of delete that, you see that there isn't like a quadrant floor infill here, so I'm not going to fall down in it just in case I get trapped. But what there is this here. Put this in. Oops, coloured it. Okay, that's where I've been colouring. Put that back to white. We could actually what we could do, and these are red, aren't they? Okay, let's just put this in there. Why won't that? That's almost like that. Okay, maybe if I step in a bit, that's better. Why won't it let me colour that central panel? Okay, that's the solid block actually there. So maybe you can't actually colour. That's there. That's annoying. Okay. Say this is actually a solid block. If I delete that player inside object, okay. Maybe if I move away. There's a floor panel there. Okay, is that actually? Let's go and have a look outside. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, guys. Actually, I can actually get back up. Yeah, we got it's actually the glass roof. Okay, if I can colour that, that will actually, I make that red. Okay, and what we can do is put the glass cuboid room back in. Oh, that's something else I've actually found, guys. You can't, if you're actually in the create mod mode, you can't actually use your jetpack. Okay, okay, we're going to go for an option, something or other, like actually putting a floor in actually would be quite useful. Maybe if I have to delete it from above again, aren't I? Okay. Maybe these solid blocks aren't quite, but there is an option. Take those out, and what we can do is like that. And what that will do, just to show you guys, to a predator lurking around here actually as well. There are a few predators. I got ambushed once whilst I was actually building this. And we've actually got a red surround, okay. It's probably going to tell me I've reached the limit again, isn't it? Oh no, actually allow me. And what we actually get is a corridor here, like this. I suppose that works. Got some red trim around this. And what I can, well, I don't really have to put a wall back here. Not that I'm actually ever going to come back here. Actually, what I could do is, yeah. Right, out again, guys. Sorry, apologies. Could do. Right, I'm gonna have to try and rush this because the storms are a little bit hostile. Planet. You can see it. Right. Don't have enough glass, okay. Yeah, that's the downside. But when a storm does come in this on this planet, it actually does come in quite viciously. We can creep up through here and work indoors. Okay, just we need to put a another car light sheet, so that means we're probably running out of iron. Yeah, and some more glass. I say glass and iron. Get over here. Grown. So this is the downside of this planet. Yeah. Grab some more crosswalks. Luckily, frostworts grow very, very quickly. Up here. And of course, we can put a floor in. I suppose this will work. And out of glass again. Yeah. Sort of one. Which means I'm probably out of iron. We're going to go. I don't know. So we've got living glass. Actually, we can pop the living glass. We've got loads of gamma root that side. Just had a thought, guys. I've got yellow that side, blue, yellow, and actually starting to get out of here. Walking around too much. Did that as well, guys. I was walking around so much that I actually forgot to pay attention to my life support. See the panels on the side here, guys. I don't like that. I like the green, but I think on this side it's going to be yellow, isn't it? And oh, great. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is we got green, red, blue, and if I want to do is change this to green. We're going to change this one. Oops. Change this one to yellow. And I think what I'm going to do is swap the contents of those vaults round. And maybe what we can have up the side, hopefully the storm would have gone by now. Yeah, thank you. We could have coloured panels here. Actually, that's... that look... ah, because I had the colour option on. Okay. Does that look cool? Having yellow across the front like that. Yeah, I think that would grow on me. Again, what do you think, guys? Is it getting dark again, is it? Days are too short on this planet. Maybe I'll go and get a custom planet made. How about that? Okay. I'll move the... Shall I move the contents now? Let's have a look. What's the state of my inventory? That's okay. Let's get that out. Gonna come here. Sorry, I'm being a bit obsessive, guys. I'll put that can go in. Got a bit of surplus iron, loads of zinc. Yeah, actually, can probably bring the iron back, so I'm probably going to need it. Just put the come out. Zinc there. That can go in for the moment. I say I'm going to have to sort these all out. properly eventually. That can probably go in as well for the moment, and this can go over here. And just to show you what I've been doing is oops, got living glass in there. I don't know what that's in there. I actually need iridium in here actually, and aluminium. What's the aluminium doing there? I'm out of carbon and I'm out of iridium. Okay, I'm sure I've got iridium in here. Yep. Put in there. Actually, got to get the carbon upstairs. Got 1,000 carbon. Go back. And then back. Carbon. Go there. And the iridium there as well. That should. Where's it going? I'm sure sometimes it doesn't actually line up properly when you do this, guys. The exosuit high capacity. I think there's like a bit of lag or something that when you do this, if you do it too quickly, that's better. Yeah, I'm sure there is some lag. So if you flip through something too quickly, I've got everything nicely stashed away in there. Okay, starship. That really needs to come back. I need to put that somewhere. Living glass. Come back to the exosuit. Right, so I've got a little bit of living glass. Oh, I need to put that back into down here. Stashed in there. I could have a traffic light effect along here, or then it would be like red, green, red, amber, green, or green, amber, red. Maybe I need to complement colours instead, just to make that look symmetrical. And I've been rambling on for half an hour, guys. Okay. I think I'm just gonna, for this part, I'm just gonna stick with working on the base. Yeah, I think that looks, on the sunlit side, I think that actually makes it look, and maybe we can have some complementary colours here, just to make that work. And copyright's growing up, but that's not a problem. Definitely got to find a way to move my ship. Otherwise I can be burning a lot of plutonium. Actually, oh, some more. I can get some more glass. I want to keep harvesting this. Eventually, the front two domes will be frostwork, and then what it will be is this one will be gamma root, this one will be gamma root. So we'll have 4 sets of domes with gamma root in. We've got one with copyright in. In fact, we'll probably have more than 4 domes, and then the ancillary plants will be back here. So we have copyright, 4 domes of gamma root, 2 of frostwort, and then we'll have a couple of domes at the back here will be kind of dedicated to other plants. And of course what we will have is the star bulbs. I probably won't let me put the star bulbs out, will it? Because of the the limit. I think plants are affected by the limit as well. To do that, I'd actually have to find my Colossus. Where's the Colossus? Look. Don't know whether I pull some of these back to the exos, whether it will let me put out some star bulbs. Let's have a quick look. Maybe we'll put a couple around here. See if it will let us plant. Whether plants are part of the limit. Oh no. Okay. What I was kind of thinking is, I don't want too many of these. So what I was thinking is, I have, just to make the place look a little bit more interesting. Obviously plants aren't part of the base, or maybe it's not in this sense of. Obviously I'm probably gonna have to adjust these. Oops. Oh, I'm out of star bulbs. Okay. It's the exocraft, isn't it? Oh, so we're gonna have to grow some more. Ah, that's a bit unfortunate, because as I say, what I was thinking is I'm gonna mark the entrances with star bulbs of this, so this is gonna be mainly aesthetic, and I think that one's not. Ah, that's not exactly. Put you. I think this is one of the hazards of base building, guys. You can get a little bit obsessive. Oops. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, that one's terrible. Actually, maybe we'll put this one over here. Mark the that's too close. Yeah. This is what I was saying when you're placing that save point, guys. Depth can be a bit of a problem, and what you need to do is just go with the marks, like the rocks on the floor here, these little chips on the floor, and use those as a marker. Still a little, and the perception isn't perfect. So what you've got to do is use these bits to try and gauge the distance. It's a shame that you can't actually grid things out. Don't like that. So you have to lift the terrain a bit here, but I will do that off camera. I need to practice with the terrain tool before I actually do that, because obviously we're going to need to get the strength right, and of course we're going to need to save things. And so let's wander around again a bit, guys. Actually, we must be due another storm, but we can go and have a look out at the lake. It's a shame the lake isn't closer, but that's the way it is. Now we've got some nitrogen. That means I should be able to put out an auto miner out here and gather some nitrogen. And we've got a little bit of iridium. And I'll say this is my lake, and of course we've got the floating islands. One thing great. I'm a bit far away from the base, okay. I need to evoke the shields. Yeah, that's the downside of this planet, the storms. It's quite strange actually, because when I was exploring I hardly had any storms at all, but since I've built the base, the storms seem to be a lot more regular. So it's almost like there's something in it that says if you settle on this planet you trigger the storms. Maybe it's the environmental impact of the base that actually causes it, see? Anyway, we'll be able to get back. Stabilizing, yeah, thank you. Yeah. Can't remember if I don't think I can actually build this, can I? Oh, this is decor. What's the cuboid room? Nope. Gonna let me till I fixed it. Okay. I mean, I'd like to put a couple of star bulbs on each side of this door as well, just to make things a bit more interesting. I'm not sure about the Roma Bay in front. I mean, I put it there because I was literally running out of space. Again, I don't think the exocraft bays actually count towards the base size. I think you can have as many of those as you want. Just gonna have to hide in the side here. Over up here. And I could put another door there, but it let me put a door in. Probably tell me to clear off because I'm on the base limit. Okay. Yeah, limit reached. Okay. Just cross over to here. My instinct says that should be the same colour as that. Okay. Yeah, I think that green, that green, that green. Maybe if we go green, the storms will forgive us. We have like a green layer here around the base, like that, and then that will complement that green there. That might work. Oops. Just wait. I was just going to wait the storm out, guys, and then we'll do a little bit of a walk round. I think maybe it's time to name the planet. Okay, let's just make sure we're on the right one. If I teleport up, not that I don't trust the system. If we just go up to here. Oh, I've got a manufacturing base here. Okay. I didn't realise I had that. I must have acquired it somehow. Just jump in the trusty steed. Still looking for that. Really super, yeah. So it is Ugons there. One of the downsides of having all those exocraft plates is that it's going to be very difficult for me to miss my base. Right. So it is definitely here. Okay. Can't I rename it? Why won't it let me rename it? That's because I've already uploaded them, isn't it? Ah, you bugger. Ah, that's annoying. What we're going to do, guys, is just round this part off. It's an operations base. Okay. What we'll do is a little bit of a flyby. I haven't done anything like this for a little while. We'll go and check out the operations center over here. probably going to be a fugitive or something like that coming in. Yeah, mostly harmless. Yeah, I've learnt my lesson. Vertical approaches can actually give you problems. Okay. Yep, major fail. That's annoying. If I had a save game, I would go back to it. But I don't have a save game. That is annoying. I was going to call my home planet Purple Haze. Ah. Okay. Blast away in. Yep. Lesson there, guys. Don't upload until if you want to rename planets. Yeah, that's annoying. Friend Gek Federation High choose units Kosh formula. A mass mailed corporate message is sent unread on the terminal. It's full of high numbers and seemingly impressive profit margins. The tone seems satisfied and grateful. At the foot of the employer can choose between one or two images: galactic banking account or full cargo hold. I think we'll choose units. That's what it's saying. Automatic scent dispenser sprays me with pleasant perfume. When it opens, I receive funds from the messages senders. Okay, that it. Got 1,000. Oh well, never mind. Grab the rest of the carbon. That's annoying me. Well, let's get creatures. Here. Yeah, I suppose it's the hazard associated with the being able to do the pressing the E key and doing a mass upload, a mass update. Ah, that's annoyed me. I might have to find a new system now. Just kidding, guys, just kidding. Maybe if I find another paradise planet I will move again, but I think I can live with what I've got at the moment. It's just annoying. Grab some plutonium while we're here, and well, it's quite legitimate to mine the resources of my system. As long as we don't overexploit them. Also always need some iron. And I think this is where I'm going to call it actually, guys. Probably for the next couple of weeks. These episodes will be relatively short because I've already been told off that if I'm going to be making videos and editing them during the holiday period, I am going to be in trouble. So if I keep them short, it means I do less editing as well. So I'm just going to jump back in the ship so I don't waste my resources. So this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope it hasn't been too boring, me just running around the base, fiddling around with things and trying to get other bits and pieces to work. As I say, I'm really irritated about the fact I can't rename the planets because I've already done the uploads. That's a major fail on my part. But beyond that, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.